Introducing Single Sign On Authentication Integration using Microsoft Entra in Primo 2026.2. Single Sign-On or SSO is a key enabler of security and efficiency in today's market, allowing users to access multiple systems with a single set of credentials. It reduces password fatigue, lowers support overhead, and streamlines user management. By centralizing authentication, SSO enhances security, simplifies integration across platforms, and supports scalable, user-friendly system environments. Before linking Entra logins to your Primo, ensure you have the necessary SSO license linked to your Primo software license. The first step is to set up the Entra ID system account within Primo to link the two systems together. Log in using a normal Primo administrator account. Navigate to System Accounts in Primo and select the Identity Provider option. There are multiple options to choose from, including Google Sign In. In this case, we are selecting Microsoft Entra. The details necessary to complete the Entra ID account link in Primo can be provided by the IT department overseeing the Entra ID system. After the account information is complete, you can test the account to ensure the Entra ID system is correctly linked to the Primo system. The next step is to create an Entra ID admin operator in Primo using Entra without any groups. This user needs to already exist within the Entra ID system. The Logins list view under Operators will show the standard Primo administrator account that is currently logged into the Primo software. From here, you can add the new operator account. To add an operator account associated with the Entra ID system, select Identity Provider radio button. Then enter the details that are associated with the Entra ID account for the new operator and save. The details should match what is captured in the Entra ID system for this operator. Once saved, this operator account is active, and the new operator can log into Primo using the single sign-on username and password combination that they use for other business software that also supports Entra ID. You can continue to add operators with Entra ID single sign-on and set their role within the Primo software. However, it is possible for the Primo role to be linked in Entra ID as well, using the Groups feature of Entra ID. This means that when an operator logs into Primo using their Entra ID credentials, the Entra ID system is also determining what role they are assigned in the Primo software. To do this, you have to be logged into Primo using an Entra ID linked account and the Primo role of system owner or administrator, just like the Entra ID account we have created. This is because the administrator account has permission to work with Entra ID groups within Primo. From the login page, select the Windows icon to log in with your newly created Primo administrator account. The Microsoft Entra sign-in will prompt you for your login details. To have the Entra ID system determine the operator role, when they log in, the first step is to map Primo operator roles to Entra ID groups. Navigate back to the System Accounts and select Identity Provider. Go to the Identity Provider Groups tab. Select the Manage button to map the Entra ID groups to the Primo operator roles. Let's map a receptionist role. Search for the Entra ID receptionist group. Select the Primo permissions for this group. In this scenario, it is site enrollment. Additional notes can be added to describe and identify the group. In the summary page, confirm the relevant details and submit. Your identity group will now display under the Provider Groups list view, with the associated permissions. Now that we have linked the Primo and Entra ID systems and mapped the Primo roles to Entra ID groups, we can create all the necessary Primo operator logins. From the Operators list view, we can add a new receptionist operator who will be given Entra ID group rights associated with the site enrollment Primo role. For this operator, we can now select the Identity Provider with Groups radio button and enter their Entra ID details. Here is the new receptionist operator whose site enrollment role will be enforced by Entra ID when logging into Primo. Logging into Primo with this new operator account, it is clear that the permissions are restricted to the site enrollment role. Thank you for watching as we went through the setup and configuration for the Primo Entra integration.